Damon goes to Harrenhall, which is a sort of old, dilapidated, overgrown place, and goes on his own sort of personal journey of discovery and unraveling.
Many people have gone there and lost their minds, but is that because of Harrenhall or because of something else?
It has this magical quality. Some people say it's cursed.
You will die in this place.
Harrenhall is the largest castle in the realm. It's also strategically located in a place that both houses want.
That castle is more crippled than I am, Your Grace. It's like to drive Damon to madness as he attempts to make use of it.
Laris knows that Harrenhall is this cursed place that's going to take far more energy than it's worth. And I think he's proved right in the season. I think it does almost drive Damon insane. It's a dark place.
There have always been the rumors of Harrenhall being cursed by the blood of those who built it that is mixed into the mortar.
All sorts of stories are told about the place. It certainly hasn't been used much since it was half destroyed by dragonfire. There are rumors it was built on the site of an ancient weirwood forest, and certainly there is weirwood within its very architecture.
Weirwood trees are rich with the power of the old gods and green magic, and in many ways it's a cursed place, whether literally because it's a ruined castle where it rains indoors, or because of some maybe higher mysteries at play.
It's cavernous. It is a place that is a bit mental. It's a house of mirrors. There's large rooms that then lead into small rooms, and then you're in large rooms again. You go up, you go down. You feel like you're going in circles. It's disorienting.
A lot of tragedies have occurred here. A lot of ghosts live here. It feels haunted.
I think the most interesting part of the Harrenhall story is what it does to Damon.
He's in a place that is truly haunting him for the things that Damon doesn't know, the things that Damon didn't do, the things that Damon wanted. The House of Harrenhall basically jumps into your psyche and asks you, what do you really want?
Damon. He's having an awakening with his conscience, and his conscience is something, it's almost like a sort of LSD trip or something, you know. All of his subconscious is coming to the fore.
It's all beginning to make him become really unstuck. This is what he's really, really now beginning to sort of lose it. And see people, and are they there? And are they always going to be there? And it's going to get worse.
One thing we talked about was, what do these dreams look like? And we decided that they didn't look like anything different than real life, because those are the dreams that haunt you, where you don't know where the seams are, you don't know where one begins and one ends.
But he has experienced missing time. He's suddenly found himself in a different place and time, and he can't account for the hours in between, and it starts to worry him about what's happening to him at Harrenhall and whether he's losing his grip on things.
We start episode 4 with a big one of those where he is in the throne room despite being at Harrenhall, and there's somebody on the throne that shouldn't be there because it's Rhaenyra, but it's the wrong Rhaenyra. She's speaking Valerian, which he is fluent in, but he can't understand what she's saying, so it's all a little off.
Speak plainly.
And it culminates in an act of violence that you sort of don't see coming, but I think it makes sense in terms of his conflict.
I don't think Damon knows what to make of it at all, to be honest with you. At this point, he's still very closed to these intrusive visions that are starting to happen to him in Harrenhall, and he wants to push them aside and believe that he's seeing things, or he's stressed out, or he's lacking sleep. And then Alice, when he walks into the workshop, challenges him even further.
It's a hard thing, I imagine, to give obeisance to one who replaced you.
Does it please you that her legitimacy is contested as you stand here with a castle and a dragon, attempting to draw an army of men?
There are lots of different versions of who Alice Rivers is. She has most likely been there for a very long time. How long, we don't know. Some people say she's a green seer, some people say she's a witch.
You are a strange kind of woman.
For Damon, through his point of view, she clearly has a power She knows things that no one could possibly know. And I think that's what tells Damon to listen to her.
I think Alice is trying to pull out, especially all of the female presences in his life. I think she's trying to highlight them and his influence upon these women and his influence upon this world, and kind of expose that in a way that is quite aggressive.
I think she provides him with both the answer and the problem.